What is going on? What is going on? Happy New Year, people. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's 2025. And when I say busy, I mean busy. Busy is what I've been. I'm starting a little bit early today because I figured I'd do a couple trades at the open. Uh, Crazy Friday. Crazy Friday. Non-farm payroll. Big drop in the market. Big drop in the market. But hey, that was Friday. We're gonna look at some bigger time frames and see if we can do a top down analysis so we can have our outlook on this upcoming week. I'll bring y'all over to this other chart that I'm working with. Also, I've got some um in a couple days my developers should be done with the whole new look for the Futures Connect live stream. Um really been working very intensively trying to get this done. I was hoping that it would be done before the new year, but unfortunately it wasn't. So it's cool. Everything happens when it happens. Let's see. Let's see. So we got about 25 minutes before the 6 o'clock open, and we gonna be trading a little bit of gold, and of course trading my the love of my life, Nasdaq. Let's see. All right, so we over here at this. This is a weekly chart. Looking at this weekly chart, like I say, I like to do my top down analysis, starting off on the weekly when there's a new week. See what we're looking at. See where some areas of supply and demand is. Where I think the market could be looking to go. Um, so on and so forth. So I don't really see any major inefficiencies when it comes to this weekly chart, except for maybe this right here, which is a little bit of it's a small fair value gap. I always make my bullish zones um, red and my bearish zones green. I'm just I'm just different like that. But all of these other zones, they come from fair value gaps on different time frames. So I know it may seem like it's all over the place on the bigger time frame, but as I break it down, you will see. So let's go to the daily. All right, so that big green one you see up top on the weekly, it come from actually that would be a 4 hour one. All right, so on the day, I don't really see any major inefficiencies except for this little area right here. This candle right here to this candle right here, which would be bearish. But we are. I mean, to me, seems like we're going to be on a downtrend coming into this new year. I do see a level of liquidity down here in this area. If it did want to make a move back up, I think this week we may play around in this area, maybe come back up for a lower move. But you never know, and we shall see. All right. So let's go down to the 4 hour. All right, so this is the 4 hour chart. As you can see, we came down into this demand zone. This was on, what was this on? January 2nd, we came down up in here, got bought up into this fair value gap that happened on December 27th and got knocked down, came right to the top. As you can see, came right to the top and got knocked down. If you would have just simply went short in this area here, because and from my chart, what I see, we already, this is the FOMC gap from December 18th. Super, super, super big drop. December 18th left a huge inefficiency. Right? So it came down into this bullish fair value gap, got bought up, came down, retested it, got bought up again. But then also, as you look here, there's a big opening gap. So let me see. This was December 19th. Let me see what December 19th. That was on a Thursday. Thursday. And this was December 22nd. December 20th. It's interesting. So anyway, there was a big gap here. So anytime you see a big opening gap, let me see, what was that on 2024, December 19th? Did we not have market open on the 20th? Because that would, I have to go back and look. But the 22nd is when it opened, which is that Sunday at 6, which is today. There's a big gap. So as we see this gap here, it's kind of like almost a rule of thumb that price is going to eventually come back down in here and fill this gap up, and that's what it did. About 75% of the way on this candle, and then it got bought back up, ran up into this bearish fair value gap, and got knocked all the way down. To fill that up, it filled that up, came down into another demand zone. They tried to buy it up. They said, no, we trying to go short. They said, no, we trying to go short. We trying to go lower to a lower liquidity pool. And where was that liquidity pool? Let me see. It was here. So if I go back to the daily, it was this fair value gap from November 5th to November 7th. Market ran up crazy, created a gap, and it came back down into this area, which also we got to remember there's another area down here that it hasn't came back down into. So that's why I have a bearish sentiment in totality, because there's a lot going on down here. We got equal lows down here. We got relative equal lows down here. And it's just a lot of inefficiencies, man. That's what I'm looking at. But always remember, at the end of the day, the market gonna do whatever it want to do. All right, so going back to the 4 hour, like I say, we came down into this daily fair value gap, got bought up back into the 4 hour FOMC fair value gap. It's an inefficiency inside of an inefficiency. I'm quite sure there's a term for that. I don't know what it is, but you get the picture. So came right up into there, got knocked down again, created another inefficiency, bearish. So let me stretch this out. I'm gonna stretch this one out. I'm gonna stretch this one out. All right, there you go. So maybe it could be another move to come back up into this one for a move lower. We don't know. We'll see this week how they trying to move. But let's look at gold. Let's do a daily on gold, a weekly. All right, so this is the weekly chart for gold. I do see this is a doji candle here, which was like, they're like, man, you know what? We tired of buying. It's time to sell. Doji, sell off. There's the inefficiency here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and clear this chart. We can start from scratch. All right. So on the weekly, we got a big supply zone, fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same. And we can see that it got rejected in this area. Right? Big rejection in this area. It got rejected here. It got major rejection here. And it got rejected here again. All right. So from that, I don't see anything else except for another bearish gap here, and we see how price reacted from that. I meant bullish. Sorry, I said bullish. So this one's gonna be red. Put this on all my charts. All right, see, it got it definitely respected this area here as a potential demand zone. We are at all-time highs on gold. Well, we made all-time highs back in November. So if I want to do a Fibonacci retracement to see what we could be looking at as far as if it's looking to go back higher or could we possibly be going lower. All right, so I'll take the most recent swing low, which is here, and I put it to the most recent swing high, which is here. And I'll look and see, okay, from here, it ran up, came down 50%, close to 61.8, and got bought back up. Could it be going higher? Because we got other standard deviations up here. Could be going to 3,000. But also, we got to keep in mind as well with this, presidential inauguration and all of this new stuff happening and going on with the presidents and everything else, and Elon and all of that. We never know. We never know. So I'm gonna get rid of that. All right, so we're gonna drop it down to a daily level. drop it down to a daily level. Let's see what we see. I see a lot of inefficiencies. This one right here on the daily. That's if we looking to get back up there. If we looking to get back up there. Remember, this is a weekly fair value gap here. So as we can see, all of these days been respecting this weekly fair value gap here, 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 and we see it doing it again. Right? So let's see. All right, so as far as that goes, um, that's the daily. We're gonna go to the 4 hour. We got another bearish fair value gap inside of a bearish fair value gap, which to me it really increases your chances of a sell off because it's been doing it before. So that's the only thing that we can kind of go off of until it show us something different. Until it wants to show us something different. We had a bearish fair value gap here, but it broke through it, which could make this a inverted. Could make it inverted. So we're gonna make that red for right now. As we can see, it did come back down into this and got rejected. I'm sorry, it came down into this and it kind of wicked through it. It didn't close through it. So to me, that could be an area of support when it comes back down to go back up in here. If they want to sell off again, then we'll see. We'll be looking for shorts in this area here until it breaks this structure right here. Once it breaks this structure, then they looking to go. They looking to go a lot higher. And all right, so that's that for gold. Wait, I see something here. Bullish. Wick through it. They was bounded up. All right, so we got that. And let me see. So let's take it down to the 60-minute. See, little stuff like this you got to pay attention to because price did. Came down here. I wasn't even at my charts to look at this on Friday. If it was, I would have. Once I seen that start to do a major rejection, I probably would have dropped down on a lower time frame and seen some type of reversal signal, and we would have been in there. So yeah, that's the 60 minute, and that's that. So once we start trading, as far as when the open comes, I want to see what price does, where it's looking to go, what kind of moves it's making. Then we're gonna make our decisions from that. Like I say, we got a lot. It's a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of I got a team of people working on the whole aesthetics of the live stream. Um, I'm also about to move. I'm about to move, so I got a nice place where it's gonna be a nice setup. I got equipment coming, a lot of streaming equipment coming, lighting, and all that kind of stuff. So big changes, man. Big changes. We trying to really dig in and be intentional about doing what we do. I know in the past, me live streaming has really helped me as far as with my discipline, as far as with holding myself accountable, because um I don't want to be just sometimes it's hard trading by yourself, dealing with your own thoughts and when can't nobody see you, you make mistakes and stuff. Um, and that's something that we all as traders work on continuously. Um, but I felt like I've had my most success when I was live streaming, and even though I've gotten a lot better since then, like having to be able to really go into ghost mode, eliminate everything and everybody, and then lock in because this is not about me. I got a family to take care of. Um, so that's what I had to do. Lock in, eliminate the noise. You know, analyze my circle, the people that's around me, make decisions for the best. Definitely for the best. So yeah, we got 4 minutes for market open. We're going to switch over to Nasdaq because I've been noticing that gold opens a little bit later than everybody else. I thought it opens at 6 o'clock, but obviously it doesn't. So we're gonna switch over to Nasdaq on a 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart is the chart that I typically take my trades on. For those of you all who don't know, I am just to give you a little bit of explanation of stuff on my chart. These all these levels is very important to me. These purple levels are ranges. These gold levels are the daily Fibonacci. We have the 9:30 open, which is this green line here. This is the 9:30 open from Friday. We have the high today. We have the low today, which I gotta change those colors. Gotta change those colors. We don't want no baby boy and baby girl going on here. Friday. Where's it at? Current day fibs. Yes, get that out of here. No, set that. Save. default. All right. So we got the high today, the low of the day. We got the Fibonacci's, and this blue box here. This is a 15-minute range. Um, I added this to my chart because I like to see what kind of. Sometimes you can kind of get a good estimate of how and every 15 minutes of how the market is ranging, so on and so forth. This red line right here is the yesterday's low price, which is where it was the lowest it was from yesterday. This green here is the highest it was from yesterday, which is Friday. As you can see, we went almost 500 points on Friday. Thursday we did 131. Crazy move. Of course, we have the non-farm payroll, which caused that crazy move. But yeah, we got 1 minute for market open, y'all. We're gonna see what's going on. Probably I'm gonna drop it down to just 1 micro for right now. Don't really know what kind of moves they trying to make. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I've been kind of all over the place doing a bunch of stuff outside of trading. So we can see the market opened. They pushing low already. Well, I guess gold did open. Hmm. Almost a 50-point move right there. So the Fibonacci's for the day don't print until 1 minute because we're on a 1 minute chart. Sometimes we gotta break it down to a 30-second chart just to see what kind of moves they making. Oh, sorry, I'm in 30 minutes. I'm gonna do 30 seconds. See how it made that move down, came down, made a low, went low again, and then got bought back up and came to 50% of this move, pretty much 50%, and got rejected again. This looked like it could be a move higher, but again, like I say, if we go back to our higher time frame, and let me just I'm gonna switch to the mini chart because that's where my markers is. Wait, okay, all charts. All right, so like I said, we are in a 4 hour demand zone. We're in a 4 hour demand zone, as you can see. Let's go back to 1 minute. See how many points we done moved already. Well, I'll say that 68 points. That's a 68-point move. I've been trying to find out how to play music, man, with this OBS or on OBS. Cause I don't have speakers. I have a Bluetooth speaker, but I don't have speakers to my computer, like as far as my screens and stuff like that. So I've been having issues with that. But you're gonna figure it out. Cause every time I play it through my speaker, oh, oh, I'm gonna just turn that off. Just gonna put some headphones on. Just vibe out with the headphones on. They trying to go low. My gold up here trying to run up. All right. Switch back to Mike Rose. I just took a long position on gold for a quick scalp. Bring it all over here. When we get to stop gonna be here at 38, a little above the 38 too. This the wickedest candle. We risking $100. The reason why I took this is because I seen that we came up here and we ran down, got bought up, came down, um, for a small retracement. So to me, that's a sign of it could possibly move back to the upside. So once we get to 150, we're gonna lock in 100. Maybe sooner than that, depending on what they're trying to do. Because of they been rejecting up here, so I don't know. We might just I think if we break here, we might push up a little bit higher. Like I said, it's the open. We it's not a lot of it hasn't moved much, so it's kind of good being in the minis because the movement it's only moved 3.9 points. So like I say, where we at? All right, we locking in 120. If we get to 200, there we go. We're gonna lock in some more. All right, so we up 120, and that was like a 5 minute trade. Am I echoing? I hear echo in my headphones. If I'm echoing, put echo in the chat. But we always remember, like I said earlier, we are in a bearish zone, and to me, this looks like a bearish flag. What I've been noticing also is when gold kind of likes to move the opposite of all the other market. So gold was down. I mean, Nasdaq was down Friday. Gold was up. So I like to pay attention to that. So we see it making a move up. Can't even trip because we can't got in, got our profits, and we out. Yeah, like I said, this looks like a bear flag to me. Because when you have this move down, this move down, then we have this here. If it make it high here, it could look forward to shoot down. Because like I say, we are in a supply zone, which they can possibly sell off. Now, Friday, gold did a major move, 48.1 points. 48.1, yeah. Um, when its daily average is 36.1. So we'll see. Because we have a higher high. I mean, we have a high here. We have a lower high, lower high, lower high, a higher high, but also lower highs and lower highs, which is uh, bearish. It's a bearish order flow mindset. Nasdaq is trying to recover. Let's go over there. It's trying to make a move up. So as you can see, these daily Fibonacci's, um, it's at the 50%, close to the 61.8. This white line that say Y close is yesterday's close price. All of these levels is very important. So while we got Nasdaq moving up, we got gold moving down. See, we're gonna keep a close eye on it. I'm gonna come over to this bigger time frame chart for Nasdaq. So this is a 60-minute. We see that 60-minute chart. There was a there is a bearish fair value gap right here on the hour chart. There must be something in here. Let's go down to the 15 minutes to see what they're working with. See what's happening. Yep, I knew it was something. But if we go to the 30-minute, it'll be a little bit clearer. It'll combine these fair value gaps like that. So we have that one there. See, it rejected this one. Could possibly make a move back up here, which would probably be let's see, almost like a 100-point move. 20,941. That's a 100-point move from that swing low to this right here. 200-point move up here, which is definitely possible for NASDAQ. I think we do make a move up. We'll see though. We're gonna keep it on that for right now. While you in here, man, hit the like button, leave a comment or something. Appreciate it. We took a trade on gold. We up $120 for the day. It's about a 5-minute trade. What do? We went long here. Took profit about right here. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, so we entered at 2716.7. We exited at 2717.9. So quick little scalp. A little layup. I was looking at taking a short here when it came up in here, but it's too late. I missed my cut. It's all good. We ain't chasing. Like I say, I feel like we going a little bit lower on gold because of this rejection in this area up here. This is a major um, supply zone. As you can see, it's been making lower highs and lower lows. But yeah, so in a couple days, like I say, my developers I'm working with, we're gonna have a whole new look for the stream. We're gonna have live stream starting. It's gonna be animated. It's gonna be back soon. It's gonna be animated. The whole look is gonna be animated. Um, New discount code for y'all who want to get on with Apex. I'm gonna be putting up some other codes too for like my funded futures. Those pretty much the only two prop firms I'm really messing with right now. I've made the most money off of Apex. My funded futures. I did a payout of like 3,000. I want to say something like that, and then I end up blowing the account. But I do like them. I do like them. I do have some of their two of their evaluations right now. See, look at that move lower on gold. It's at the 61A. We're gonna see what it's want to do there. I'm not gonna be on too long tonight. Got to take my kids home and go out and handle some other business. I'm thinking about streaming a little bit liver. I mean, not liver. Later, maybe early in the morning, so on and so forth. So it depends on how I feel. I've been moving a lot. I'm talking about a lot, but got to make stuff happen. Got to put in and work and enjoy the fruits later. I really hope I'm not echoing because I can't even tell. But I'll take a look at this video once I stop. Change these colors too. Get that shit out of there. We don't want no Wayne Brady. It's the Wayne Brady colors. Also, what I do notice is that gold be skipping a lot. It skips, it leaves gaps like this one right here, this one right here. Don't know why I do that, but it does it. Nasdaq almost recovered. Hmm. Missed that little move. Sometimes you gotta drop down to a lower time frame. I guarantee you, if I go down to a 30-second or 15-second chart, there was an entry, maybe a 15 second. I guess not. There was no gap here. That would have been a great buy on gold as well. They seem to be running up with the Nasdaq. Look at that. We ain't chasing though. If you miss a move, you miss a move. Ain't playing today. Nasdaq almost move 100 points. 34 minutes. This is the ES right here. Let me see if I'm echoing. Echoing. I'm not. I'm not. All right, cool. All right. So it's a lot of movement, man. In 42 minutes, a lot of movement. They kind of slowed down. I gotta get my kids to their mom, so I'm gonna end this stream for right now, and I might get back on early in the morning, maybe about probably the London session. Maybe if not, I know I see Gold make a lot of moves around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's what time I'll be up. So do me a favor. If you see this, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing. I really appreciate it. I'll tap in with you on it tomorrow or later. Who knows? All right.